Yeah! Woo! Let's go, baby. All day. Yeah, baby! Yeah!
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between our visitors and our home team. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Here's Percy Harvin now on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side, complete to Taylor. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight end right.
Back to throw again. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They can't hang with us. Mike 56.
On 1st and 10, Frazier. Green's got it over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Cougar 19.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Back to throw. Frazier. It got his man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards the gain that time, another 1st down.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process, and really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So that a very nice looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Touchdown! From 13 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Marr on for the extra point.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Here's Harvin. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Flushed out right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. He's got room to run past the 20. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Randy Gregory, his second sack of the night. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And some room to work. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
McPherson now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Frazier. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And his guys will take over at the 20.
All right, next up, let's get your team, player.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between our visitors and our home team. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Ready. Check back. Watch it, 5.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
Ready. Hut. Hurry.
Mike 5-5.
Young off the play fake. On the move to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
A first carry now for Reggie Bush. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagle.
Woo-hoo. Check 3.
They'll try the right side with Bush. And he's got room. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. 65 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about with one of the GMs in the league.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Reggie Bush, a 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hot go.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Young escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch 85.
I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
Go, Reese, go.
Looking to throw, Young.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Mike 5-5. Mike.
Young will set to throw.
Blue there.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Record. Jam him.
Viking 18.
Twist. Watch the
Dragon 60.
safety creep.
Set. Hot, hot.
Young. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
19 Tiger, 19
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Young to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. 30 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Let's go.
The SC offense about set to take over here, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Slam.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19.
A play fake, now Leinart to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Let's go.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malcolm Brown at $3 and some change comes in to drop the hammer.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Warrior 70. Check.
Man, move it. You got to get that.
Play action. Here's Leinart.
This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
They'll run it with Bush. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 70 Lions.
On the run, it's Bush. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Reggie Bush with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line.
As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Final play of the half. Young rolling to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up.
Check, 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 check. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
70 Timbers. Ready.
The drive starts with Reggie Bush, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go. Shit, shit.
A give. This is Bush. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Hey, we got
60 Bison. 60 Bison. 10. Go.
Here's Bush on 4th down, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here I come. He's coming.
Here's Leinart. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion.
Back to throw, Leinart. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Cougar 19.
Now Bush running left. 117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On 1st down, it's Leinart. This one left side, caught by Swan. Touchdown! Lynn Swan from 21 yards away. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Back team right.
Now Young, eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Junior Seau.
Let's do it. This yours.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Check 43.
On first down, it's Bush. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Now it's Leinart.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Touchdown! Ronald Merritt Jr., 26 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, and this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So now following the USC touchdown, on is the kick team to send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Being chased out left. That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Whip. Watch the whip. You go tight.
Young on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They still playing. Y'all playing the wrong football. Tighten up, tighten up.
To throw again on second down. Young. Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go, G.
Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. That one looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the glory. Sometimes.